have my big brother on with us today, Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens. And today's topic is, and Fitzgerald has brought this up before, you want to be in a position where you could be earning residual income, royalties, and or dividends versus trading time for money. And that's very important. And me personally, the last, 12 years that I was in corporate America, the amount of money I've made for these companies, when I left, I had nothing to show for it, except for maybe, taking, the income that I've earned and buying my house and maybe some other and traveling. But outside of that, once I left those companies, I don't get any type of revenue or income, residual income from them at all. So, I know Brother Fitzgerald said at one time that if it's not bringing in royalties, residual income, or dividends, he wants no part of it. Am I correct, Fitzgerald? Or
yes, sir, you are.
Okay. So that's today's topic. So, Fitzgerald, what's the importance of finding opportunities where you could earn those three things versus trading time for money?
Two things: wealth creation and preservation, and time accumulation. And so if you can create wealth without you having to physically spend your time to get that wealth, which is more valuable than wealth, you have really, really, really put yourself in an extraordinary position to live.
Okay. So everybody, please hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Again, we have Brother Fitzgerald on with us. Fitzgerald, at what age or how long did it take for you to realize the importance of we'll say the two R's and the D, residual income, royalties, and dividends?
To really realize it and grasp my mind around about what I had, 52 years old.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 52. I mean, I had wanted it and I thought I did it, but I didn't know how to quite to define it,
Right.
And it was a Karatbars came along, and I had a conversation with my sponsor one day, Michael Delco, and those words came out of my mouth. I said, if it's not royalties, residuals, or dividends, I'm simply not interested in it, because I was seeing what this business was doing and what more it had, what it had the potential to do. And so I've created just that. You know what? And to have my time, which is more valuable than money, it really can be quite liberating. It really can.
Now, when we were doing our show, when I was in Nigeria, I made the comment that while I'm in Nigeria, I was earning money, which is a first for me. How important is having a vehicle where you could earn income no matter where you're at on this planet?
Well, Dynas, I'm not going to let me off on that, because I don't know if you even heard what you said. You tell me how important it was while you was in Nigeria and earn money. You tell me not only how important it was, you tell me how good it feel. You tell the audience, because I can't express that. All I know is when you start saying that, your face lit up like, it was Christmas and you were 7 years old again. And so you tell me, what was that feeling when?
Well, for sure, I'll say this. I often get questions. Dynas. I'm serious. I want to move to Africa. I just don't know what to do. What jobs can I look for or apply for in Africa? I want something where I can earn an income, but be in Africa. And I literally did it while I was in Nigeria. I got the emails.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. No, because what you was doing, you was literally leverage the efforts of others in order to create an income fars for yourself. You was leveraging my efforts, leveraging other people's efforts. Hey, don't think that's a bad thing. I have said time and time again, the wealthiest people on the planet, and those who become wealthy, they create a system that they own in order to build and to maintain and to expand wealth. Either you're going to create a system, i.e. a network system, a distribution center, that system, that's all it does, or you are going to be a part of a network distribution center, and that's a system, should I say. There is no other way around it. Now, you could call that distribution center the Dallas Cowboys, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Alabama Crimson Tide, Thrive, Centos, Delta, IBM, you Facebook. You can call whatever little title you want, but those people, someone has created a system that you want to be a part of that's making them more money than it's ever going to make you. And so until you reverse that concept, I want to create a system for me and my family in order to grow wealth. You'll always be a part of someone else's.
Let's see what we have here in the chat room. Shout out to Mr. James Jones. Thank you for joining us, Fitzgerald. Now, why won't this concept of residual income, royalties, and dividends? Why won't, I would say, mainstream corporate America adopt this concept?
Because the educational system that we've been a part of, why would those who design the educational system want you being empowered to get where they are? This system that we're a part of the world over, it needs workers. It needs laborers. It needs to export laborers in order to it to grow. Very rarely are you going to get into a system where everyone wins. Very, very rarely and stuff. So it's a lot about the teaching, the thought, the television programming, the songs, the media. All those are teaching you, to so-called work for the man. But until you understand that you are the man that you need to work for, or the woman that you need to work for, you will never ever break that out. It takes a lot to really break out that mental bind when you've been taught to go to school and get a good job and keep your nose clean and go ahead and help be a part of some great person's vision. Nothing wrong with that. But you know what? You ought to be a part of your vision and have other great people being a part of that. That's the difference. That's why you get certain families the world over, the 200 years and they're still wealthy and the wealth is still growing up. That's why their heirs aren't taught to go out there and work for someone else. They're taught to build systems and get them, get people to aspire people to come work in their system where they can maintain their wealth. Really, that's what it's all about. And you can take, this is not only American concept. This is a global elitist concept. Whether it's someone any part of the globe, the people, you must build a system for you and your family in order to facilitate wealth. And the strongest systems are distribution centers. That's all Walmart is. It's just a distribution center. That's what their stores are. That's all McDonald's. That's all the McDonald's franchise is. When Ray Kroc got in it, he wasn't interested in the hamburger business. He was interested in the retail business, the real estate business but they make the hamburgers the exact same way they would do down here in Tampa as they do up in Dynass and Atlanta as they would do in Sacramento, because the Kroc family owns the system. The Truett Cathy family for Chick-fil-A owns the system that creates the wealth. And so you have to figure out some way that you got to build your own wealth creation system. And that's what we allow to do. That's what Karatbars allows us to individually do. Now, as far as with traveling and going to Africa, Dynass, I said it many times, and I'll probably keep blowing that horn. If you're going to Africa, a lot of us are interested in doing that. Absolutely. I am one of those too. But what are you going to do for money when you get there? See, you have to have a system that brings you wealth, regardless of you working for it or not. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. One of the richest men in the world said that. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work till you die. What he was saying, if you don't find a system that's going to make money for you while you're sleeping, you're going to work for someone else's system until you die. That's what he was saying in a nutshell.
Now, what makes the Karatbar system unique?
What makes the Karatbar system unique is first of all, the product. The product is gold. Gold is money. So that's the unique thing. With gold being a universal system of wealth the world over, it's been money for the last 5,000 years. It will continue to be money. It backs the fiat currency right now that we call money, the paper system we call money. The fact that Karatbars is the largest distributor of small gold increments around the world, that allows people to build wealth. The fact that we're in 144 countries, that allows you to build a global distribution center from helping other families and other families and other people acquire wealth from themselves. The fact that you are paid in euros, thus preserving your wealth in gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency on euros on your MasterCard. The fact that the company's been doing this since 2011, debt-free, with 700,000 business affiliates worldwide, and still keep going. The upswing, the potential, it's practically unlimited. The fact that you have close to 8 billion people on the earth, and the fact that you can be in at 18 years old and you can create a global business anywhere from starting at 150 euros all the way to 1 million euros. That your marketing is taken care of, your website, your hosting fees are taken care of. You have no minimums, you have no maximums. The fact that you can literally become wealthy simply by choice. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I think that's pretty good for the average person to do it, because keep in mind, Prince Amir, two things are going to keep you out of business. That's the lack of capital and the lack of knowledge. Lack of capital, lack of knowledge. Plenty of people want to get business, but how do you get the capital to start? You may have heard me. You may have heard me say before. If I want to go open up a McDonald's franchise, I better have a cashier's check about $5 million before I cook my first French fry. And I have to have monthly money to keep that going. You're talking to a man who owned two businesses. Dynas, that's where we met. We met at my business one. And the overhead I had in that business was staggering. Before I made a single dime, I didn't go by the concept what I teach you guys to pay yourself first. I had to pay everybody else because I barely had enough cash flow to really keep the thing going. Imagine this, and Dynas, you're already living this. You got a global business that you created, a global business, global distribution network that you created through Karatbars, but you don't have a single employee. But you got all the tax benefits, all the benefits associated with having a home-based business with no employees, no payroll taxes. You can run it from a smartphone anywhere in the world. That's a powerful thing. You can just say, hey, I'm going to go to Nigeria and I'm going to stay 2 months, and you don't miss a beat with your income or the growth of your distribution center, because understand, people are not in your system to build you wealth. That's the beauty thing about Karatbars. They're in the system to build them and their family wealth. And you happen to benefit because you was the one that introduced them, or someone who introduced someone you didn't know, and because they're a part of your global network, you get the benefit of that. It's just a win-win situation. Plus, everything that you invest in yourself with Karatbars is an asset, meaning that what you pay for it now is greater in the future, and that's literally what's happening now.
Real quick. What does Mr. Stephens feel about buying U.S. Treasury bonds if you have a little money? If inflation comes with a recession, interest rates would rise. Okay.
What I feel about that's a very good question. Unfortunately, I'm not even remotely qualified to answer that question, simply because I'm not a financial planner. I'm not an economist. So I make it a real good habit of not to speak on what I don't know. If you would have saw me when I was 20 and 18 years old, I knew everything. But at my age in my 50s now, I know very, very little. So I'm going to stick with Karatbars because that's what, and I'm not even going to say I'm an expert, but after 4.5 years, that's what I have become very, 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 very astute in. And that is how I make my money. That is how, that is the distribution centers that I have created, that I'm talking to you about it. So I would go ahead and defer to someone like a economist, a financial planner, or I would look up, find out the information. No, but unfortunately, I am not qualified to speak on something I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Startup capital is an important factor. Sometimes it's just hard to come by. Now, you brought up the example with McDonald's. Now, do you need $3 or $4 million to get involved in the Karatbar business?
No. Actually, you don't need any money to get involved in the Karatbar business. I say that again. You don't need a single dime. All you got to do is be 18 years or older and register your free affiliate account, and you are in business. Now, you can be in business for free, and you actually can make a nice income within the free level.
Explain that.
Sure. The free level is what we call the uni level. position in Karatbars. You know that check would be paid out to you, and or that those units would be that money income will be paid out to you every 11th of the month. Okay, so as you build a team and you grow a team, and depending on the production of the team, even if you don't have a business packet, you can still earn an income through that. It won't be anything like a mine or Prince Amir's, because we do have business packages that allow us to do this. Now, what are business packages? Business packages are, think of it as like paying like your own, like think of like the cost of doing business, but with a spin on it. As you acquire a business package, you become eligible in the Karatbars universe called units. Now, units are simply measurements of money. Anytime that someone purchases something like any of the products, the various products through Karatbars, gold, cryptocurrency, the K1 Infos phone, or any number of products, depending on the product, there's a unit value assigned to it. Okay. Also in Karatbars, you have two teams. One team on your left and one team on your right. Two teams and two teams only. Okay, and so as you're growing your team, and as your team is being as your team is growing, because other people are growing their team who have to be under your team, and every time those of us who have business packages, we qualify for units. So when you get 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, it's gonna trigger something we call a dual team payout. Dual is two, team payout. So let's just say and you decide you want to get one of the four business packages. Now I'm going to tell you what they are. The first package is going to be a VIP. That's the top package. That's 3,000 euros. And by the way, you can have two packages, one a personal account and a business account. I'm VIP in both my personal and business account. And I can explain that a little later on for those who want to call me and ask me further about that. So the VIP package will be 3,000 euros. Now I say euros because Karatbars is a European company based in Stuttgart, Germany, next to the Mercedes-Benz Corporation. So you pay them in euros, and they pay you back out in euros. You know, which is great within itself. And so when you have a VIP, you get 50 units on one side, 25 units on another. It doesn't make a difference. You're going to get a dual team payout of 80 euros every time that happened. I've made thousands of dollars just doing that alone. Okay. Now the next package would be a gold package. Gold package is about 1,700 euros. And all these things are one time. Okay, so when you get 25 units on one side, 50 units on another, if you have a gold package, you're going to get a dual team payout when that happens of 60 euros. Okay, the one under that would be called a silver, 750 euros. 50 euros on one side, 25 euros on another side. You're going to get paid 50 euros every time that cycles, every time that happens. And then a bronze package, anywhere from 150 to one is 150, another is 350 in euros. Anytime you get 25 units on one side and 50 units on another side, you're going to have a dual team payout of 40 euros. My sponsor, Michael Delco, retired from a six-figure mortgage banking job somewhere here in the Southeast off a bronze package. In 103 days, he did that. Well,
okay, so Fitzgerald, he had a bronze package the entire time until, like, when did he upgrade? If you know?
Not soon enough.
Okay.
You know what? I don't know exactly when Michael upgraded, but he says that, you know, he said he didn't exactly say he did. He said he did say this. He said he could accomplish his goal twice as fast had he would have had a VIP. See, me as a VIP, I get paid double what a bronze would make. And why do you want to get a VIP? Simple. Let's just say you and I, Dinas, work in a fast food restaurant, so we both do fries. And because of the level I'm in at a VIP and you're in as a bronze, you know, we work the exact same hours, do the exact same work, talk to the exact same people, you know, close the exact same sales for the company. Well, because euros every time you gather dual team payout, I in turn doing the exact same thing, you doing nothing, changes, same uniform. Because I'm a VIP, I get 80 euros for a payout. Plus, on the fact of that, All packages come with everyone who you personally invite and who personally comes out of part of your network. You get 10% of their package. We have packages going up to €1,000,000. You get a guy, or a gal that's someone, they said, hey, I'm tired of my 401k losing money. Let me go ahead and take 30 or 50,000 or 100,000 or $1,000,000. Let me go ahead and take some of that, put it into KBC coin that's currently going for 14 cents now, which puts me in profit automatically when I buy that. You're going to get 10% of that package. And so 50,000 euro package, that's $5,000, 5,000 euros that's loaded up on your MasterCard right away. That is actually money that you can spend anywhere MasterCard accepts. You can actually take the money off the card and use in your country's currency. It's just a win-win situation. I mean, where else are you going to go and try to start a business from 3,000 to 150 euros one time? All your marketing is handled. All your logistics is handled. Everything is handled directly by Karatbars for free of charge, as far as you. All you got to do is supply the work to go ahead and tell many people like this as you can. Our senior founder of Ty Best, of the Wealth Builders Worldwide system, the training system that tells you exactly how to do this, and all the training is done online or through myself and through with Dynaz. He says the concept works like this. It really is this simple. Save a lot of gold and gold-backed cryptocurrency. Tell a lot of people. Make a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, between my business account and my personal account, I've introduced this thing to 120 people. About 120 people said yes to me. Out of those 120 people that said yes to me, my team now, as last time I checked, is 4,406 affiliates around the world. 4,406, and only 120 people said yes to me. So where the rest of that come from? And I have teams everywhere, from Nigeria, South Africa, Switzerland, Tanzania, Trinidad, Australia, countries I can't think of right now. The only one of those that I've been to those countries would be Canada. Just added England on last week, and it's just growing. And it continues to keep growing. It continues to keep growing as people are purchasing units, building their wealth for their family, not mine, their family. I in turn get those units. I still got my gold and cryptocurrency. It's still appreciating in value, so it's continually, slowly, meticulous going up. It's residual. This is what we mean by royalties, residuals, or dividends, Dinesh. It's residuals, as you saw when you was over in Nigeria. You can lead this to your little 5-year-old son, so he has a future. The whole business can be transferred right over to him, and that's wealth creation. And guess what? He can transfer it to his son. Okay. And it just keeps growing. But, with being free to join, what do you have to lose? A chance to really to create some equity for you, a chance to really get off the treadmill of some of the life you want, or even bring in extra income and extra wealth into your family. That could be a real big help to you. I think it's a win-win.
So guys, with that being said, my referral link is in the chat room. Click on the link, enroll as an affiliate. Then after you enroll, and I'm going to say this again, I always say this, but people still get surprised. I am going to personally call you. When people enroll and I'll call them, they're like, oh my God, I didn't think you were going to call me. Listen, everyone that enrolls, you will get a personal phone call from me. Don't be surprised when I call. The call is coming. In fact, if you enroll today, you're going to hear from me probably this evening or no later than tomorrow morning. You will hear from me personally. Once you hear from me, you then dude, stop it, man. Hold 1 second. I'm sorry. Once you hear from me, you're going to hear from Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's gonna. Well, once you hear from me, Fitzgerald's gonna. I'm gonna get you in contact with Fitzgerald Stephens. I'm sorry, I lost my track of mind. Lost my thought. So once you enroll, click on my link. Police brutality. What link are you putting in the chat room? So once you click on my link and enroll, you will hear from me personally, and then we will get you in contact with Fitzgerald. Now, police brutality, what link are you? Okay, thank you. All right, cool. It doesn't look like my link, but okay.
Well, Dynas, the way it works like this. I'm sorry, it don't mean.
And then Fitzgerald. Well, finish your statement. And some people have some questions.
Well, the way it works like this, I think people are surprised they actually hear from both of us. I mean, you know, they hear from you, and then once they call me, I think I don't know if they're surprised I actually pick up the phone. I was out with my family yesterday in a restaurant, and I literally stepped out to talk to a person who had called me, and I'm teaching you and showing you exactly what you have in your hand. See, the system, so when you register under Dynas Links, yes. And then you give me a call at 1-716-573-6296. I repeat, 1-716-573-6296. Ladies and gentlemen, that rings my personal cell phone right here. It's not a Google voice. You're going to get a hold of me, and then we'll set up time. But what Julius uses right then, that I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what you have and how to operate through it. Also, if for those of you who wish to respond to me by email, a set up appointment. My email address is Fitzgerald Stephens, my first to last name, just like it is on the screen, at gmail.com. Yes, we do have it. Now, let me tell you the purpose of that. Now, when you do that, I'm a big proponent of let me show you how to operate what you have. You got this tool here. Let me show you how to use it. And then we can plug into the wealth builder system that's going to give you the online training. That's going to give you a lot of information on how to build your business. And so what I'm trying to do, you know what, Dynas, it took me 4.5 years to gather over 4,400 affiliates. I got some people on this line. I want to do it within 6 months. Because I'm going to pour into everything that I know to show you how to shorten the learning curve. A lot of things not to make a lot of mistakes I did. You bring the hustle, and then I'm going to bring the knowledge and hustle right with you to show you how to do what you need to do.
Okay. So we had a couple questions. What product are we selling?
We're not selling anything. That's the thing. Everyone, let's go ahead and get selling out our mind. What we are simply doing, we're accumulating gold. We're accumulating this gold. That's a gram of gold. And right in the center, that's a gram of gold. We're accumulating that to build our wealth. We don't sell nothing. We accumulate it through our own account. You can get that gold in 1 gram, what I just showed you, 2.5 grams or 5 gram increments. You hold the gold. You hold the gold. You don't sell anything. Someone can't come to you and say, hey, can you sell me some of that gold? No, let's go ahead and get your own free affiliate account, and then you purchase your gold for yourself. As you purchase this, your wealth is going up because gold is appreciated. Dynas, are you paying attention to what the stock market is doing?
Oh yeah, of course.
We have a president. You guys got to hear me with wisdom for this. I might take a little fire about that, but that's cool. Once you figure out what I just said, you'll wind up apologizing to me later. You guys better be real big proponents of President Trump's foolishness with what he keep talking about, how the 401ks and playing this tariff game with China and goods and service. You know why? Because that is driving the cost of goods up. That is causing the stock market to convulse. We're losing thousands upon thousands of points. Every time that thing dropped, that's indicative of wealth being dropped. In the meantime, our business gold is still going up. It's still going up, and it's still going up. In other words, our wealth is still going up and everything like that. And so this is the perfect storm for what we do, not only within the United States, but around the world, and Karatbars is definitely positioned to create millionaires as far as with that simple concept right there. Because gold is money, gold keeps going up. Gold as intrinsic value as far as to your wealth portfolio. It should be a part of your wealth portfolio. And it's just keeping increasing, because as long as we pay these tariff wars, and as long as we play with this debt going on $23 trillion just in the United States, you're going to need something to help preserve your wealth. And we find very few things more valuable to us to have right now than gold.
Real quick, is this MLM or a pyramid scheme?
Neither. It's a referral based marketing. Neither. It's not MLM. MLM is when someone buys products, goods, or services, and then and only the people at the top actually can make all the money. Sort of like a Bernie Madoff deal. The pyramid scheme I'm familiar with, is the one the Egyptians built back about 6,000 years ago. You want to talk pyramid schemes? Let's talk about the job that you work on. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be insulting, but I hear that question enough, and most people who ask me don't have a clue what the heck they're talking about. Pyramid scheme works like this. There's the CEO and the president of your company. Maybe the CFO, chief financial officer, chief exec, chief operating officer. Okay, those are the guys at the top of the pyramid. Those are the guys that get all the money. The majority of the wealth is created. Next on that pyramid, you have the senior vice presidents. Next down, you have the divisional leaders. Next down after that, you have the area managers. Next down after that, you have the team managers. And next down after that, you generally have the employees where most of the people are in the world. Okay, without those employees on the bottom sphere, and you notice the further you go down, the wider it goes out, and the less money you get paid. Okay, and so the person down on the bottom will never, ever, ever earn enough money, to live next to the person on the top. That's a pyramid scheme. You, in turn, can come in this today for free, and within about 6 months, a year, if I'm slipping on my game, you can actually I'll earn me with my 4,000 business affiliates if you work harder than me do. People have a chance to leapfrog every single day, as far as with this business. Dynas, my sponsor, Michael Delco, 65,000 people, distributors that he put in his sponsors, Nate Hines. Nate Hines is not his sponsor. It's Nate Hines was sponsored by Michael. Do you know Michael vastly out earns him in income? Vastly. Yeah. Why? Because you know what? You got two sides. If you got something like 1 million units on one side, but you don't have 25 on the other side, you're not getting paid anything. So it's not contingent upon that. I truly, with 700,000 affiliates in this business called Karatbars right there, I truly believe some of the largest income earners have not even got in yet. They have not even heard about this yet. I'm trying to do my best to solve that along with Prince Amir. But that's the thing. I know people keep talking about pyramid, but all do honestly. The majority of people who ask me that, they don't have a clue what they're talking about. They really don't. Because if they did, I never hear them refer to their jobs as pyramid. I never hear them refer to the corporate structure like of the U.S. government as a pyramid. Those are your real pyramid schemes. You can never out earn the people at the top. Someone has to be doing some kind of goods and services, in order to make the money to pay the people who are coming in. You don't do it like that. You don't do it. Oh, by the way, our business is strictly voluntary. You get what you want. You get what you want. Dynas Amir, was in 3.5 years before he did anything. I built a team for him. But yet still he was smart enough to get a business package, so he had those units waiting for him. And then when he started getting to work, he was able to cash those out when he got to work. And so that's the ultimate key. Great question, but hopefully I shed some light on that, because I probably get this about every week. And I just want to put that to rest.
Okay. And for the most part, what I tell people, what you put in is what you get out.
That's exactly right. That's a universal concept of life. Exactly right.
Let's see. There were some other questions in the chat room. Okay. As far as purchasing the gold, someone asked, should you store it offsite or bring it to your house?
Well, I do both. Karatbars will allow you to store up to 100 grams of gold in their vault rather, for free of charge. Okay. And so I have gold stored over there. And let's just say I know someone who has some gold within their house, as far as like that. Well, and so you can keep it on your physical person. When I pull that gram of gold out, that's obviously right with me, and I have more of that. So I like keeping certain gold on person with me, Dynas. You know what? It's a whole nother thing when you tell someone, yeah, you can get gold and it'll give you gold, but it takes it to a whole nother level when you're able to do this. When you're able to hold it directly in your hands and you're able to touch and feel that, because with this, I know I'm never broke. Now, the gold-backed cryptocurrency, that's another thing. We also have gold-backed cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is really crazy. It's really taken off. Gold-backed, imagine that. Our gold-backed cryptocurrency right now, the KCB, which is still in its ICO stage. Dynas, let's get ready to close out, as far as what at least this run about around no later than September 8th. I'm thinking of September 4th, where you get the tremendous bonuses that you're getting, so that's getting ready to be phased out pretty soon. But that is loaded in your Ether wallet. We currently that's going for 14 cents right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Dynas and I bought that stuff. It was less than half of a penny. I'm not going to tell you what our holdings are, but that's another wealth creation system there. So let's go over that. We talk about streams of income. You probably heard me say that before, but let's talk about that. Okay, number one, we're collecting the gold. Okay, that's appreciating in value. Number two, we're collecting the gold-backed cryptocurrency. That's appreciating in value. Number three, we're getting paid in euros on our MasterCard. That's appreciating in value. That is residual. That's residual income. Every time you invest something in yourself through the Karatbars system, it is worth greater than what you paid for it. Karatbars is a money system, period. It is a money system. It's a period money system that you willingly participate in as much as you desire.
People are asking, how can you get involved? Again, my link is in the chat room. Click on the link, sign up. It's free to sign up. Sign up as an affiliate, and then you will personally receive a phone call from me, thanking you for joining our Karatbars team. And then I will pass you off to Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald will go over all the details. So two things. Number one, I have to research it some more. Your expert is right here on the screen with me, Fitzgerald Stephens. So
I love that question. Oh, that's the most intelligent question I heard today. Got to research. Okay.
Right.
Research.
You want to address that real quick?
Which is a fancy way for saying you're probably going to go on to Google. Okay. Now, we are in 114 nations, including United States, all over Africa right now. Okay. Now, if we were somewhat like a Ponzi scheme or a scam or somewhere along like, sure, one of those nations would have blown the whistle on us and tripped us up with everybody else, especially the United States. We've been doing that since 2011. We are a debt-free company based in Stuttgart, Germany, founded by Dr. Harold Constantine Sykes next to the Mercedes-Benz building. MasterCard is what pays out our euros to us. MasterCard, they pay out our euros on this card right here. MasterCard logo right there. MasterCard's whole business model is vetting the financial legitimacy and strength of companies. They just don't issue their brand out. We already have 700,000 affiliates doing business right now. This is not just Dynas and I on a YouTube channel. There's over 700,000 business affiliates profiting from that right now. The product is physical gold. Gold that is directly sent to you should you elect to do it by FedEx, as far as when there. So we have enough systems and credibilities and partners in place, in order to put a lot of stuff rest of the research. But I don't think your research is greater than any one of those particular companies that I just answered that we have had multiple years worth of relationship dealing with. And by the way, when I get paid every Friday, lo and behold, my money spends. I know yours does, Dynas.
It does. It does. And also too, for people who are saying, hey, I'm gonna hold off on signing up because I'm not in a position to buy a package until I get paid.
Oh, no. Please don't make that mistake. Okay, it's free to join. You have nothing to lose. Someone's already beat you to signing up right now. You're going to wind up being in their team because you procrastinated. It's open up your free gold affiliate account. I'm still going to work with you whether you got your package or not. I still said, that I can show you how to make money in the free position. Don't let it be that where you get everything just right that you decide you're going to move. Go ahead and start your free affiliate account now. Dynas will still call you. I'll still talk to you and show you how to do that. And then when you do, when you do decide you want to get a business package, then everything will be in place. I probably could come to your house right now, find 150 euros laying around easily. I can do it. So don't make that mistake. I'm going to start when everything's just right. No, you're going to cost yourself. We've had people take advantage of this. And, when Dynas and I first started doing this, going on 6 weeks ago, a young lady, took advantage of this. And just all she did was register her account. That's all she did. And when she called me a couple of weeks later, she decided tell me more about this system. And when I looked at her username, she had already had something like 123 people in her organization that she didn't know about already, because Dynas Amir had built that team up under her. That's how fast this thing is moving. So and remember, people are not coming in to build your wealth. They're coming in to build theirs. But because they happen to be in your distribution network, they are simultaneously building yours. If that makes sense, Dynas.
It makes a whole lot of sense.
No.
So again, sign up as an affiliate, enroll as an affiliate. You will personally hear from me, and then I will put you in contact with Fitzgerald, who can answer all, your technical questions and guide you through everything. Also, too, the number I call you from is my direct cell phone. So I'm not going to call you from a burner phone. I'm going to call you from my direct cell phone. So you will have my phone number. So by all means, if you have any questions, want to reach out, call me, text me. It goes directly, not a Google Voice number. Now, when I was in Nigeria, I was calling people from a Google Voice number, but I was giving them my real phone number. So by all means, give me a call. Once I call you, lock me in, because it's my real number.
You gotta ask yourself, what if what Fitzgerald and Dynas is saying is true? What if it's half true? What if you can create an extra, 1,000 euros, 2,000 euros, 3,000 euros in your household a month without you working for it? Would that do something to take some pressure off? Well, would that do something to probably help go towards the college fund, the finance for your children? Could you or your spouse actually come home, and get some much needed rest, or work on projects that's going to help you even make more streams of income? The average, for $500 in an average U.S. household a month would change someone's life. That most families' life. That would be a car payment, car and insurance payment. So what do you have to lose? I mean, you've for those of you who want it, like, hey, I wish there was something out there, but I don't have the money. Well, I eliminated that problem. I already showed you got a business that you run on your internet. It's free to join, and God forbid it, anywhere from 3,000 euros to 150 euros to 1 million euros to get started. Right when you purchase, a product, you're automatically wealthier than what you spent. I like it. I like it to it like this. I drive a Toyota RAV4. Love Toyotas. This is my fourth one. I went and got the car without even test driving it, because I know about those vehicles. The second I drove it off that lot, it was down in value. Mm-hmm. The second I drove it off the lot, it was down on that. Because go back 4 years ago, about going 5 years ago, at 49, my sponsor gives me a call. He said, "Hey, Fitzgerald, I got something that deals with gold, and it's free to join." I said, "Michael, man, I don't want to do any more of those things, those programs. I'm tired of that. I ain't hearing it." He said, "Man, it's free. It deals with gold." I said, "Michael, okay, because it's you, just go ahead and sign me up." Dynas, I didn't even fill out my own application. Okay, mm-hmm. I didn't. And what I trusted that man, and still trust that man, turned out to be the best financial decision I've ever made, because that thing is what put me on the path to financial freedom. Just by saying something. Oh, by the way, good people, I sat on it a year before I actually knew. He signed me up. I didn't deal with it for 1 whole year. When I finally decided to come back to it, I had 138 people in my organization. Some of you guys are reaching that in 30 days. You're way going past me. Okay. I went to work. And then lo and behold, now 4,400 affiliates, still growing it. I have a positive financial future that I'm looking at. I'm not too far from retirement, and I guess in age, what they would say like 60, 65, but retirement's not based on age. It's based on income, all because I took a chance and just decided to do something for myself. That, we had two teams, as I told you. You had a left team, a right team. Now, Michael, like he's doing, like Dynas is doing for some of you guys, he put people on my right team. And that 138 people right now is darn near 3,900 affiliates. 138 is 3,900. I never put a single person on my left, on my right leg. I work the left leg, is where all you guys are and where Dynas is. Because that's what I'm trying to build up in order for me to keep getting to 25. That right leg, that has somewhere in the neighborhood over 29,000 units. So every time I hit 25 units on the left, it's an 80 euro payout, 80 euro payout, 80 euro payout. I'm going to get several today. And now there's been times I made 320 euros, and I'm not bragging. Don't take it to me as bragging. I'm just telling you what you can do. Forget about what I'm doing. Forget what you can do. I made sometimes like 320 euros before I finished my Chick-fil-A sandwich, and my sponsor, Michael, had to let me know that. And so that is the power of duplication and replication and the power of numbers. So in it to do the exact same thing for you and your household. Husband and wives, you can go ahead and sponsor each other. You can sponsor your 18-year-old children and older, and you can build a financial legacy where you're putting a family in business. As you're building their business, you're building your business simultaneously. This works.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you. Make sure you hit that like button as well. And okay, Patrice, are we good? Make sure you click on my link, Patrice. I just put the my link in the chat room. Make sure you follow the link. So again, it's free to sign up. Click the link. Hey, Dynas, I can't buy a package till next month. Okay, we completely understand. Still sign up. I'm gonna call you, and then I'm gonna get you in contact with Fitzgerald. Then when that month comes, go ahead and purchase your package.
Dynas, I also want to say this to those people, people who are in that dilemma. Guys, I didn't get a business package to a year in advance. I got me one. Then I got my then spouse one too. Got us both bronze packages. I positioned both of us, so we were benefiting from it. I understand what it is, but but it hit me. Here I am. I'm 49 years old. I'm a University of Alabama graduate. I got a great work reputation. I got no criminal record. I got nothing. I'm keeping my nose down, grind and stuff, and I'm doing clean. But at 49 years old, I couldn't put my hands on 150 euros. Now, for those of you who want to sit up there and criticize and stuff like that, more likely you can't neither. But here's why you can't. Because even though I was earning somewhere along the line of $70,000 with a household income, $70,000, taxes was ripping me apart. I didn't have any way to offset those taxes. I was a W-2 guy. I was an employee. And the tax laws in this country are designed for the business owner. Not to mention the hidden taxes, the gasoline taxes, sale taxes on food. All these was extracting my wealth, and I was bleeding from 1,000 cuts, and I didn't even know it. Okay, so long comes something like this. I had to wear all the join for free. Got my business package, which was tax deductible. All your packages tax deductible, one-time cost, and then I went to work and started building something. I didn't get here overnight. You guys here, 4,400 affiliates. God, that took me 4 years. Some people it take 3 months. It all depends on your hustle and your drive. Your hustle and your drive. Luck don't got anything to do with it. But it was an opportunity. And that's all we're giving to you is an opportunity. Karatbars is not for everyone. That's cool. You have something that's going to generate you and your family lifelong generational wealth. Go for it. You're not going to find a bigger person on this channel, and I mean that, who's going to more support you and be proud of you, encourage you than me. I believe in entrepreneurship, but at the same token, if you're going to play this game and you're going to get in business for yourself, ask yourself a couple of questions. Is it cost effective? Is it location friendly? Is it willable to my children or my estate? Can I sell it? Okay. Does it have a product that's going to be in demand forever. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. With Karatbars. You
Real
know.
quick, Miss Patrice Lewis just enrolled, signed up, and she has a
Congratulations.
restaurant. And she has a restaurant now. And correct me if I'm wrong, Fitzgerald. Are there POS machines where you can accept Karatbars?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. And you bring up a whole nother different animal. Now, first of all, as you said, Patrice.
Yes.
Miss Patrice, first of all, you can register your business directly up under you. You can register your business, you can sponsor your business and create an opportunity where you can not only get paid now 5 times a month, you can do it in 10. You can register your business as a K exchange merchant, meaning that I can literally come to your restaurant, pay you in gold for your goods and services in your Karatbar account, and everybody else can, and then you can get a percentage of all the volume that comes through your Karatbar account by way of your business, still creating something. You could take one of the ATM machines that the Karatbar soon to offer. And that's going to be that machine that can distribute you crypto. It can distribute you Bitcoin. It can distribute you cash. It can distribute you fiat currency. And you can put one of those in there. And imagine every time someone gets a transaction, you can get benefit from there. I said to you, Karatbars is a money system. It is a money system. I think people kind of missing that. And of course, it's easily missed if you're not involved far as with it. You can also profit on the K1 Infos crypto phones that's coming out. We're in the telecommunication business too. Imagine a phone that uses blockchain technology, satellite technology, no roaming fees, and it costs you, it's SIM card compatible. You get cryptocurrency with it, and it costs your phone bill is down somewhere in the neighborhood of $15 a month. That mine's going to be here in October. So you have all types of.
Fitzgerald, you just made it sound so exciting. I might go ahead and get one.
It is exciting because you know what? I can kick WhatsApp to the curb. When you're over there, the reason why you're sending texts and the reason why you do that when you're overseas, because I know the Sprint is going to tear me raggedy, with international call and roaming fees, even when I'm calling over here. And sometimes the service is not all that good. So this is where we're moving in, and we are already in those space. We have our own bank, crypto bank located down in Miami. Get ready to bring that online. We have our own blockchain with Karatbit. We have our own satellite crypto phones, first of its kind. We MasterCard is the one paid out our euros. We have another product that we call Cash Gold, where the gold is in I don't know why I can't find it right now, where the gold is literally embedded within the bill, and it's anywhere from small increments of something like 0.1 unit. We have something for everybody in here. We got a possible you can get it like a 0.101 gram of gold for less than $10. As far as with that. So this is what we're seeing. This is what we're doing. And so for Patrice, give me a call after when we hang up with the stream, I can go in further. Now, let me go ahead and explain to those of you guys who did sign up. Let me go ahead and register your account, but sign up to build your financial future. What's going to happen? You're going to get an email from Karatbars. It's going to say welcome. That you're going to get. You're going to get that. Now, when you go you go to that email and you verify your account. Then your next step would be go to Karatbars, KARATBARS.com. Type in your username and your password. Download the terms and conditions. Then go ahead and give me a call, 1-716-573-6296, and I'm going to show you exactly how to work and what how to use what you have, explain everything into you in detail, and make sure you got a real good positive understanding. For those of you who ready to order packages, I can show you how to do that. For those of you who want a game plan, I can show you how to do that. In other words, I'm just here to answer your questions and run with you just as fast as you want to. I'm not going to go out there and tell you guys to go get a package and go spend your food money or mortgage money. You won't hear that foolishness come out of my mouth. There was one affiliate, he had bought a package. He wanted to get another one. After he told me a situation, I vetoed it, Dinaz. I said, no, I don't want you doing that. As a matter of fact, what you're going to do, we're going to make the package you already got. We're going to make your business start paying for your business. So I don't want you spending your money like that and put yourself in a financial strain. That's not wise. And I'm not being a friend by telling you to do that. I'll be fine and God will give it back to me. But you know what? But I am going to help you build a meticulous income, build a study wealth program that's really going to take some pressure and create a generational benefit for your family, period.
Fitzgerald, if you could real quick tell everybody how we met and how long we've known each other. I'd love for you to tell the story. And you
like my version better than yours?
I like your version better.
Mr. Donat Samir, formerly Mr. Albert Hollis.
Albert Horton Hollis II.
And we met when I used to own a company on 1055 Brady Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia, called Atlanta Tire and Auto Service. That was my company. I started off sweeping the floor on that company. 10 years later, I bought it. I started off sweeping the floor in that company, and 10 years later, I bought it. So we used to fix vehicles and repair vehicles. Donat was driving this beautiful Mustang. You know, he happened to, and I don't know how he found me, but he happened to show up. You know, and he's a University of Georgia grad. You know, great school, and which is real prominent around that area. Then, and I'm Alabama. I don't count anybody but the University of Alabama. You know, that's just the way it works with me. You know, and so we both like football. And so I don't know, man. You know, the man. It was something about the man's demeanor, his smile, and everything. I'm like maybe. Oh gosh, probably close to, I'd say about maybe 16 years older than he is right now. But I treat him every bit like an equal, just like I treat everybody else on here, you know. And so we got to talking, and you know, and turned out we like the same things. Lo and behold, you know, I gave him great service, gave him a great price, you know, and stuff. And so we struck up a friendship, and we started,
I came in to sell you Aflac.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. Already, you know, I didn't realize that, but you did. You're absolutely right. You know, and so there's some reason that it didn't fit right then. Oh, I know why it didn't fit. I didn't have any money. I didn't tell you that. You know, because after paying the $4,000 a month for the rent of the place, and then a business loan of $5,000 a month. After paying my employees, you know, several $1,000s a month, I barely had room to buy me a chicken sandwich. And that's the thing. Now, that's why I lost the business, because I didn't maintain the cash flow that's necessary to get in business. Oh, here's some nice little statistics for you guys. And this is very, very true. You know, the majority of businesses go out of business within 5 years. And you know why? Cash flow. Cash flow. That's what I love about Karatbars. Something free, and you don't have no monthly fees to maintain that free position. You know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing.
So sorry to cut you off. So if I were to get a Zaxby's or a McDonald's franchise, I would have to pay royalties to.
Yeah, of course you're going to. I mean, just stroking $5 million check to McDonald's, that ain't good enough. You're still gonna have to hold on for a second. Let me just put it in the suitcase. I can't stop it from here.
Okay. And by the way, Cocoa Spice, we are in Tanzania. I have one affiliate in Tanzania.
And I have an affiliate in Tanzania too. Yeah. Okay. So just because I wrote the check for $5 million for the McDonald's franchise, whoopee. Hey, dude, you got franchise fees to pay for every month. Hey, dude, you can't get your paper cuts and real product for anybody but the McDonald's store. You know. Hey, dude, there's a certain amount of hours you got to stay open. We ain't giving you a choice in that. You know, there's a certain amount of people you got to have on payroll. You don't got a choice in that. You get the right to use my name, but I control it, and you're going to do it how I want to, and you're going to pay me for the benefit of doing it. Nothing wrong with that. That's their system. But this, you mean to tell me I can go ahead and sign up a free account, buy gold when I want to, as much as I want to, no penalty if I don't. Someone's going to do the marketing, you know, far as for us and everything. Like another one of our affiliates would say, Miss Renetta Jones. You mean to tell me all the marketing is handled and I don't have to pay a dime? You mean to tell me that, you know, that all the accounting, the demographics, the support, all that is included, and I don't have to pay a dime? You mean to tell me that I use once I gather my units, and if I don't spend them, they're still waiting for me and I don't have to pay a dime. You mean to tell me I can leave this thing and not work it about 3 months and come back and my team is bigger and I don't have to pay a dime? You know. I mean, I don't know how else to better to paint it to you. Listen, I've been involved in other programs before. The shipping on some of the products that I paid for was silly. It got to a point where I was just going down Dollar General and getting stuff because I can get it cheaper and cheaper and better. As far as like that, I mean, whether it's the phone services that you got to sign so many people up there. What is the beautiful thing about that? When you get someone with Karatbars, they decide to come in there. Once again, they are not building your wealth. They're not thinking about you. They're building their wealth. But because you was the one that introduced them to it, or someone you within your network introduced them to it, you benefited for that. And once they find someone who they introduced to, who introduced it, they benefit for it. One thing about Karatbars in a team of wealth builders, we don't care. We don't care. How much you make. You say you want to go down there and buy a house flat out. Go ahead and do it. You want to talk flat out. My sponsor, good God. My sponsor, and he made it public. Michael, I've been knowing the man 22 years. I knew him when he was broke, but you want to talk about stories. Here's one for you. About 2 months ago, that man had a payout. He made over 100,000. He made 6 figures in 1 month with just off his dual team bonuses. Just recently, he goes down to the Range Rover dealership and he takes this out right here. And he goes buys a $90,000 Range Rover after he left out no payments. That's Michael Delco's story. This is Fitzgerald Stephens' story. This is Dinas Amir's story. The question is, what's going to be the story for you and your family? That's what we want to help you concentrate on. That's what we want to help build. Because if we didn't believe in you, we wouldn't be sitting up here talking. There's no benefit to us whether you get this and knock it out the park or not. There's no benefits. We have other affiliates, and we're going to be just fine. But there will be a benefit for you if you allow us to partner with you free of charge to help you to build your wealth. I think it's a win-win. I think it's an honorable profession.
You just said a lot, Fitzgerald.
It's
especially
true.
The Range Rover story.
Diana, do you know, like some people, when they do this, and rightfully so, they charge you for their time? Dude, sometimes I'm on the phone with people, and there's probably people listening to me on the stream right now. I've been on the phone. I'm on the phone with you 2 hours, an hour and a half. You're calling me 11 o'clock at night. I'm answering the phone. Sometimes I'm tired and sleepy, but you don't know it. And I'm sitting up there helping, and I do it multiple times, and you never get a bill from me. You never get a bill. I never tell you that you're inconveniencing me. I never tell you this is a bad time. I never do that. I'm sitting up there actually working to help your family make money. Yes, I'm gonna help, but Dinas and I are gonna get that stuff, things like that. Yes, we're gonna get a benefit for that. But you won't get a bill from me. You won't get a crazy attitude from me. Because I understand what it is, the someone to give some hope to people, and and just maybe someone will help me without no motive involved, just to help me realize my goals. That's a powerful thing. Is your boss going to help you? Is your boss going to help you get his job?
Kimberly Torre. I will be in Liberia in December. I'm coming to Liberia in December. I'll be in Liberia and Sierra Leone in December. Sorry about that, Fitzgerald. She said hello from Liberia.
Tell Kimberly we are in Liberia, not Sierra Leone yet, but we are in Liberia. So she got out there. Liberians, go ahead and do business with them. Africa is the biggest growing market for this dynamic. People are jumping in left and right. They're tired of not having the opportunity out there. They're tired of sitting on the greatest resources the earth has ever known and realized and not profiting a dime for it. You say gold to the Africans, shoot, you move out their way. They know exactly what you're talking about. People want opportunity. That's what this is. It's an opportunity to create something for you. Once again, it's not for everyone. Once again, I'm not an economist or a financial planner, but I'm dang good at making moves and making money with this game. And I'm dang sure good at teaching you how to do the same thing that I do. And that man sitting right there, I taught him. But we've been friends for 12 years.
Yeah.
You know the way the guys, you don't know the ways. You know how I got Dinas Amir to get a package. He didn't want to do anything. He's his own man. I know that about him. I know exactly how to push him, not to push him. I know exactly when he's ready to do something. So I just set a stage where he'll come to me when he's ready. But I just kept, putting it in front of him just a little bit, not annoying it. Alabama, every year we have a bet that when between Alabama and Georgia playing their football game. Every year we've been betting on a game. I've never had to pay him anything, and I still want. I want to pay him.
No, you're wrong. When we played Saban's first year, he lost to us.
But man, you must have been dreaming because I definitely.
And you had to give me a free oil change.
Oh, I would have gave you the free oil change anyway. But okay, you want to say that? I certainly don't remember. September 19th is coming up, stuff like that. So Georgia plays Alabama in Tuscaloosa. All right, enough of the joking, Fitzgerald. Get to the point. My time is valuable. I understand. Okay, so here's the deal. So Georgia loses to Alabama. Okay, and we had bet that the loser is going to buy the winner like $100 steak. At Ruth Chris, that's a premier steakhouse around here. I love it. Love the place. You take $100 bill right in there. You might as well wave it goodbye because it's right. And so I said, Dinaz, okay. Here's what I want to do. I don't want to take your money. Heck, I knew I was going to win anyway. So this wasn't even bet to me. This was a sure thing. And so, but what I want you to do, I want you to get you a business package because it's going to come with this cryptocurrency. Now, you lost $100. I want you to add $50 to that and buy you a business package. Mm-hmm. That was when the currency was less than half a cent. And now I said, now, if you don't agree with it, your butt give me my money. And I promise you, I would have took it from him. Mm-hmm. He went and bought that. So actually, I had to put him in a position. I had to trick him into building wealth for him and his son. Listen, I had to trick him into building wealth for him and his son. Now, as a result of doing that and as all that doing that package, and I'm not putting the man's out there in a business in the street, but let's just say he's made several thousands of just in dual team payouts alone. Don't count as gold and his cryptocurrency. This works. That story he said while he was making money out there in Nigeria, the reason he was because I tricked him into getting that business package because he was too busy to make money. He was too busy. And so that's what he did. And then what made it real easier with him was when I partnered with him because I refused to take him off the search for Uru. That work is simply too important. So I said, hey, Dynash, you go ahead and do this. I'm going to partner with you and your audience, and then I'm going to help you build your team while you're doing your work. So it's turned out to be a pretty good partnership. Now, I didn't sponsor Dynash. My ex-spouse did. No. So, but still, that's part of my team, and he's my friend and things like that. And so I have a vested interest in him and his son's financial future. I have a vested just like I have a vested interest in him. Now, for those of you who sit up there, well, Fitzgerald, I wish I had someone like Dynash, someone like you to do that like you do with Dynash. You do. Why do you think I'm giving you my number? You do.
And so if I can interject, you guys speak to Fitzgerald more than I speak to Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that's true.
Outside of the live stream.
That's true. And so that's what we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we taken up enough of your time, but I hope you can hear my heart. I don't want nothing from you. I'm trying to get something to you. Dynash don't want nothing from you. We trying to get something to you. We trying to get in there where your financial future could be much more solid that you got in that you're doing now. And I will make this statement. I'll make it unequivocally. You get this thing 2 years of your A game. I ain't talking about the game like when I first started the first 2 years. I'm talking about your A game. You come work this. You plug into the Wealth Builder system. You attend the trainings. You go out there and open your mouth and talk to people and get people to see this opportunity and stuff like that, along with mine and Dynash's help. If within 2 years, you'll never work for another man or woman in your life. That's fact. That's fact. And so I don't know what else to say to you. I'm
trying to do it in 6 months.
Well, it's just a decision. It really is. All it is a decision. For those of you who think, oh, I don't want to talk to people. I don't like talking to people. I do too. I'm going to share something that, it's kind of tough for me to share. I'm very much an introvert. I make myself do what you guys seeing. He doesn't even know that about me because I'm so good at covering up. I can spend literally days at a time, whether between riding my car or sitting in the house. Sometimes I simply don't like to be around people. I just get, I get anxiety for some reason. I don't know. I've been like that all my life, but I had to overcome it. Why? Because I like being in a warm house. I like having gas in my car. I like being able to eat food, and I like to be able to do the things. So I had to overcome my fears. So what did I did? I started just doing action cures fear. Action cures fear. Now, that's still not doing, Fitzgerald. Okay, I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you exactly how to talk to people. I'm going to help you with three-way calls and talking to people. So I'm going to do these things, but that you're uncomfortable, to build confidence up. But you know what? Let's get on, because on the other side of your uncomfortability is that new home. On the other side of that uncomfortability is your child's education trade for. On the other side of that comfortability is eliminating that job that's making you sick, that you're thinking about every Sunday night before you go, and your stomach is tightened up, causing blood pressure to go up like it did mine. Or someone offering to fire you every dang time if you don't do this, or you ain't with the right political party, like it happened to me. Or you get fired, over phone, like from New York State, like it happened to me. And so you got to have something built up that you own. So because you want to talk about stress, let someone threaten your income. Let someone take that away from you, because it controls so much of your life. Literally, Diane, I had a guy, and I've been knowing him several years. I'm not going to mention his name, and I didn't know to be pity, but I was sad. I was sad thinking about it. I said, hey, do you look for any other ways to make income? I sent him a Facebook message, and he said, yeah. And then what do you mean? I said, do you look to create additional income stream? God is my witness. This man told me, no, I'm just waiting on God. But you just had told me beforehand that you needed more income for you and your family. I'm just waiting on God. And here God done answer you in Fitzgerald's voice, but you still waiting on God. I had to literally drop my head. I said nothing else to him. I let him go. And you're going to find sometimes you talk to people, you're going to want it more for them than they do. That's a mistake. You're going to find that, because if you have to talk somebody to get in this business, you got to talk them into work the business. And you simply don't have time for that. That's because on the other side of that, if you stop doing that, you're going to find a Michael Delco. You're going to find a Fitzgerald Stephens. You're going to find a Dinah Samir. You're going to find people that won't want it. You may find that Michael Delco who can put 65,000 people in your organization too, one person, but you're so concentrating on the people saying no, or the family members who don't want to go do what you do, who can't see what you do, and you're going to start thinking something's wrong with you, and all that stuff is just going to cost you money. Don't do it. That's the mistake I made. I made a lot of mistakes. So when I say I'm trying to work with you and shorten the curve, I'm going to pour everything and go straight, straight for the straight line to get you where you will, because I know the mistakes I made and I know how to avoid them. And so, Diane, I think I've said enough, and besides, like, ladies and gentlemen, take action. Some of you guys still sitting up here thinking about it. You could have been in the business right now. Would it only took 7 minutes? Then you set up and call me. I don't care about you got a package, and you shouldn't either. Let's get the knowledge, in order how to build wealth. And then if you like me, just believe God, just say, hey, bring things in order that, I need the money, cause it to happen. I do that all the time. How do you think I got to that number I do right now? I took a lot of no's, and I didn't know stuff like that, but I just kept going, and lo, here I am. And by the time at the end of this year, my organization will be double from what it is right now. I'm speaking it, and I'm believing, and I'm working for it. And yours can too.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like I said, click the link. Well, copy and paste the link, my referral link. I'm going to put it in the chat. It will also be in the description as well. The link will also be in the description as well. Enroll. Again, it's free to enroll. All right. So, hey, Dinus, I don't have any money to buy a package. Just enroll. Okay, as an affiliate. You will then get a phone call from me personally, not from a burner phone, but from my real cell phone number. And then I'm going to put you in contact with Fitzgerald, who will help you out and guide you through training. And people are asking, Fitzgerald, you already answered the question. Do you have to pay for trainings? Someone asked.
No, I'm your trainer. And the Wealth Builders Worldwide system, let me tell you a little bit about Wealth Builders. Wealth Builders Worldwide system is a teaching system. It's not part of Karatbars, but it is part of Karatbars. That system was created by Ty and Valerie Best out of Hampton, Virginia, an absolutely genius in the referral-based marketing program. That man hasn't worked a job in 24 years. You know, he's in his mid-60s now. Imagine that. Ain't worked a job in 24 years. That was before he got into Karatbars. Okay, so he's done build up, done made millions in this business, is a best-selling author, writer, but he put a free teaching system together. And imagine this: the system is done on the internet, through Facebook, through YouTube channels, and to when you register your account. I'm going to talk to you guys who call me. You know, you go onto wealthbuildersworldwide.info. There's actually a tab on there called the map. That's when they click the map, it's going to give you step by step on how to build this. You see, my role, I'm part of Wealth Builder. That's why I can talk like I'm doing. You know, that's why I can tell you about the system, because the system helped put me together along with Michael training me and stuff. So what my role is, I'm going to show you how to maneuver, how to upload your KYC documents. If you want to buy a package, how to go ahead, how to structure your business for maximum benefits. Then I'll plug you into Wealth Builders. We have our power calls Monday through Saturday, every day at 10:45 Eastern. It gives you an overview. You're going to have people in there. The system will build your business for you. All you got to do is just bring the people. So for those of you think, I don't want to do this till I learn how to explain it, that's my job. You know, and give you a simple way to build a financial legacy for you and your families. You have two groups of people. The first people just happen to love you, like Dinas and I with each other. So like Michael did with me. Hey, Fitzgerald, I got something you need to look at. Michael, what is it? Okay, it deals with gold and stuff like that. Oh, it's free to join. All right, man. For you, I'll just go ahead and put it up because I respect it, Michael. Then so you do that with people. I got something for you to look at. You text them the realmoney.info. Okay, that's part of the well-built system. It's going to explain the business. Then you follow up with them. You know, it's going to take them about 30 minutes for them to watch that video. But set a time, you're going to follow up with them. And when you follow up with them, you say two things and two things only. Did you watch the video? If they say yes, the second thing you say is, okay, do you see an opportunity for yourself? You still ain't explain nothing. If they say yes, great. Okay, let's go ahead and get you registered. You know, we pick out a username and get you call in there. And then when you do the three-way call, I'm going to call Mr. Fitzgerald. He's full-time in this business, you know, and he's going to explain. He is going to explain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the phone. We're talking like we're doing right now. We all know each other, so let's just keep this between us. When we're talking to each other, it's Fitzgerald. When you call someone and you type in someone, you know, and you get ready to do a three-way, it's Mr. Fitzgerald. Why? Because you got to properly edify me and give me the respect of expert in order for me to help build your wealth. It's just that's the way it works. Okay, so you're gonna put them in. You're gonna say, hey, Fitzgerald, this is a Khadijah. Okay, and then after Khadijah, this is Mr. Fitzgerald. You put your phone on mute. Why do I want your phone on mute? Because I don't want you to say, Fitzgerald, tell them about the gold. Fitzgerald, tell him about the K1 crypto phone. Fitzgerald, tell him we're in 101 countries. Tell him, Mr. Fitzgerald, tell him about Michael Delco buying the Range Rover. I don't need that, though. I don't need that. I know exactly what to tell them. I'm going to do a couple steps, see if they got opportunity. They're going to get a business package. They're going to qualify them. If they're not going to get a business package, they're definitely going to sign in. And then I'm going to take them from you. I'm going to say, hey, Dinas, give Khadijah's my number. Miss Khadijah, call me directly at my number. Okay, and then I'm going to help you and your team build your team. Dinas will go looking for the next one, and we do the same process. There will be many times where all Dinas, but I promise you, when you call me, Dinas will not be on the phone, because once he makes the introduction, he just simply passed the baton off. He was a track star, you know, at Georgia, among being a football star. So just pass the baton. And the exact same thing when you're going to do. You pass the baton to me, and then I go ahead and carry them through it and build up that wealth for you until you can get enough training where you're doing what I'm doing. The second group of people is you're going to meet, you know, you don't have the acquaintance with. And so what you talk to them, hey, do you keep your income options open? What do you mean? Do you look for any more ways to increase your net worth? Say, sure. Okay, I'm gonna text you this. I got something you really need to look at. Do you prefer I text it or email it to you? Now, why do I want to text the email? I can use a business card. I can use my business card like that, but it's a waste of time. We're in a digital age. Plus, if I text you an email, I got a copy of your record. If I send you a Facebook Messenger, I got a copy of the conversation I talked to. I got your number. So I would say the same thing. Okay, I'm going to follow. It takes 30 minutes. I'm going to follow up with you. You know, will you be able to look at this? Call them back. Okay, great. 2 questions. Did you watch the video? Yes. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and get your account registered up. Okay, and let's go ahead and get Mr. Fitzgerald to answer your question. Phone on mute. You see how I'm repeating the process? If you have someone that says, did you look at the video? No, dog. I've been busy, and football season and Buccaneers get ready to play the Raiders and stuff like that. And then you just, okay. I thought you said you was interested in making money. Okay, when can you watch the video? Because this is very, very important. Well, just give me a call tomorrow night, dog. I'm cool. I promise you I get it. What time? Give me a call 8 p.m. Okay, you call them 8 p.m. Hey, did you watch that? Oh, dog. You know what, man? The old lady came in and we bought a new dog. I don't know, man. I didn't get a chance to watch it. You leave them the heck alone. So wasting your time. Understand that. I don't care if they're your mama, your brother, your sister, your school teacher. They're wasting your time. And if someone doesn't respect your time, you shouldn't respect theirs neither. But if you call that person, and they say, yeah, hey, I'm really ready to go. That's who you're looking for. You don't care about the no's. You're looking for you. You're looking for Dynash. You're looking for me. You're looking for someone who wants it. You're looking for someone, who is going to call you. I promise you, good people. Dynash has an affiliate over in Arizona. He called me and said that his sister, there are 2 affiliates in Arizona. No, one affiliate in Arizona. In the second Arizona story, you're going to love this one. He calls me and said, hey, my cousin in Illinois wants to do something and wants you to call her. I said, okay. And because I can't get through. Okay, let's go ahead and do a 3-way call. We couldn't get through. This is just this weekend while I was out with my family. I was at, with my family, eating food and stuff. So I called. The lady never picks up the phone. I said, okay. She said, well, she's going to call you tomorrow. When will be good? I said, call me at 1 o'clock Eastern because I have my martial arts training. I'll take my time out to do that. So 110, he calls me and said, did she call you? And he said, no, here's a number. I want you to call her. I said, no, hell no. I'm not calling her. I'm not calling her right there. She want me to help her make money, but she don't got the decent enough to tell me that, that I can't, I'm something came up. Nor do I want you to call her because I don't want you getting into your mind that you need someone. You go on to find the next person. Another person over in the Southwest. I was talking to him, his wife, and she happened to call me. Great. We was talking about the opportunity, and he's a business owner. And after a while, the conversation went in a way that shouldn't have been. And so finally I told him, I said, understand something, sir. I don't need you. I told him just like that. I said, I don't need you. I got several thousand people, on my team right now, people who are waiting for me to call. Waiting for me to call. If you have a legitimate thing that you really want my help and how to grow your wealth, I have no problem. But if you're going to sit up and belittle what I do, I can't deal with that. They wasn't for it. And so you don't have to make anybody think that you're doing like a little gold business. You literally have a multi-million-dollar business in a box that you operate from a cell phone with no employees. Be proud of what you do. Be sure of what you do. You go in there talking to people. Well, would you please do me a favor? Could you please look at this? And maybe it's not for you. Please, dog. I say, hey, look, I got for you. If this works for you, great. I'll love to partner with you. If it's not for you, no harm, no foul. We'll just do something else. But you're not going to belittle what I do and me sitting out there telling you thank you. It doesn't work like that for me because I take my financial life very seriously, and I take your financial life very seriously because it is serious. And so, Dynash, man, let's throttle this thing down with your permission. I think we have given people a more of a little motivation, chat, talk, business structure all in one. But I guess what it comes down to, you guys who will listen to it, let's prove these guys. Let's go ahead and register a free account. Let's see if we get that call from Dynash. Let's see if Fitzgerald.
I'm sorry, Fitzgerald, real quick. Shaka I think Shaka's been on the whole entire time we've had this. We've been having this discussion. He just said What did you say? Might even join after learning about packages. Shaka, have you enrolled yet? That's my question for you. Have you signed up as an affiliate for free yet? But the people are like, I gotta learn one more time for sure, then we'll close out. The people that are, I gotta learn more. I have to study this. I need to do my research before even signing up for their free account and just getting enrolled. What
Well, first and foremost, I respect that decision.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't go into something blind. Okay. I really respect your decision. Much respect for it. You should. But we are in 144 nations on earth right now who already took us to their checks and balances, allowed us to do business within their country. Okay. We physically have the leasing property to 2 gold mines that we mine our own gold to back our currency, one in Madagascar and I think the other one in Guinea right now. We have over 700,000 affiliates benefiting from this opportunity right now. Karatbars pays us our commissions in euro that are distributed by MasterCard. Sole business model is to vet the financial integrity of companies right now. The Vatican are on their 3rd run of specialty gold cards that we've been doing business with them since 2011 right now. Say what you want about the Vatican, but they are highly skilled in making money. Okay. We have our home blockchain called Karatbit right now. We have our own gold-backed cryptocurrency called KCB, and the first one was called KBC, which is currently selling available on several world exchanges, including Coinbase, in addition to Karatbit. Okay, check out the rise of that, especially KBC, and see how it's been doing since 2018. It came out, so it's free to join right now. Okay. I don't know what greater research you can do. You want to go ahead and check it out? Cool. Put your free affiliate account in motion first, because you may lose about 60 or 100 people by you waiting to check it out. Time is money in this game, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is accelerating at a pace, and there's going to be people who that's going to come in whether you come in or not. Because too many of us out there looking for it. Yes, I respect what you're saying, but don't be so careful that you're trying to do your research that you wind up losing, financial freedom for yourself. Don't do that. No, I certainly would. I didn't do it. When someone said it was free to me and I didn't have to whip out a credit card or social security card, that was a no-brainer. And when after I get done doing my research, which is a fancy way for saying I went to Google, I had already had 138 people, and I didn't research it, ladies and gentlemen, simply because I trusted Michael Delco. I knew he would not lead me into a pit of rattlesnakes. I'm not asking for your trust. But I am asking trust some of those entities who are far greater with the financial gain to me. Trust Dinan Samir. You honestly think, for those of you who have been on his stream, you honestly think, this man is going to jeopardize a global brand that he has built up over 60,000 affiliates, that he's sacrificed his name, it's sacrificed his reputation. You honestly think he's going to bring someone on here that remotely has a chance of damaging that brand? I don't care how long he's been known. I don't care if he's been knowing me 10 to 12 years. If I'm going to hurt his product, I'm not going to get on his program, especially not to speak to his audience multiple times. So consider that. And so that's all I need to say about that. Yes, I respect all people's opinions, the ones that are legitimate. Now, for those of you who want to clown, I don't respect that. But for those of you who want to, destroy something and stop someone else from getting an opportunity simply because it's not for you, or you're going to badmouth something you know about, no, I don't respect you in that opinion. But for those of you who have legitimate questions, yes, let's go ahead and get you the answers for those. If I don't have them exactly, I certainly can find the people who can to get you exactly what you want. So thank you.
All right, perfect. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, the link, can I sign up for Amara? Yes, I believe we're in Kenya, Amara. So absolutely, you can sign up. Shout out to Queen T. Queen T just joined the chat.
We love Queen T. Queen T down in the southeastern United States. Queen T actually has a financial background, a very, very a long, extensive financial background. It took her all about 3 minutes to make the decision. I did not hear from Queen T until she had somewhere like 123 people in the group. I was actually surprised, but I shouldn't have been. And those 123 people that was in the group was put in by that man right there, Diana Samir. So we was building her wealth while she was thinking about it. And once she, after she got done doing her research, because she was intelligent enough to get in there, we had already built a team, and now she's building her own team, which we're helping to build a team. My sponsor, Michael Delco, has already did a live stream to her team, put a tremendous benefit for her there. It's helping that grow. She's working in conjunction with her family, her husband. She's happy. And she could tell you personally, Fitzgerald has not charged her one dime. She has my personal cell phone number plugged in her phone, and she knows she can call anytime. And she knows that it's not going to be a problem, and with a man helping her and her family build as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I have this need. I guess it's part of the ministry God Almighty put me on this earth for. I have this need to see people dreams come true. I have this need to help people. I just have this need. I just feel I have to find someone to help. And I have this grief subsequently if I'm not helping people. That's how I know it's a need, because I'll do it for free. Few things help me more than I know when I'm helping a family get better, get better financially, because when I get your finances back and I get your financial house in order, barring other things, I'm gonna help you put a whole lot of other things in order. Just by simply doing that. When I see that smile, when you're telling me, hey, I was able to come off that job, or, I'm not worried about my college fund for my children, or, I don't have to, work that job. I can actually raise my children instead of the daycare doing it for me. Man, I can't explain the joy that gives me. So for those people who say, thank you for doing that. No, thank you for allowing me to do it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Because that's what my purpose. That's why I was sent on the earth, and it's very few things more exhilarating and rejuvenating than knowing that you're living your purpose that you were sent to do. And through this business, I'm living mine because I'm able to help people.
Fitzgerald, thank you for
you're welcome
for convincing me to actually enroll and sign up in the program. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love you, man. I mean, very few things. Hey, if you talk about going on the beaches of the world, I want somebody to be with me. I can't just be talking to the seagulls.
Right.
You want to have somebody with you that you want, and as far as like that. So you want to take many people as you want to. Hey, you know what? The top of the hill, the mountaintop, there's room for everybody up there. It's wide and it's open. It's not just a few elite few. It's wide enough for everyone. On the top of the mountaintop, believe it or not, it looks like it doesn't have much room. It looks like it, but everyone on the bottom can be up on the top, and there's still room to spare. So, I want you there. I want you to go there with us. I want there. I want the pictures of the you telling me, well, they just graduated from Yale or Harvard or Morehouse or Spelman without student loan debt. And you talk about someone going to be happy to hear that, because I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I need to help you guys get successful for those of you who want it. And for those of you who say you want it, I'm going to work with you, and I'm going to believe in you more you don't. But the second you tell me, I don't want your help anymore, leave me the heck alone, don't bother me, I will leave you like I'm turning off a light switch, because part of my thing is I have to be wanted. I have to be wanted as far as what to do. It's not an ego and things like that, but if you want me to leave you alone, I will. But if you want me to say, hey, believe in me, help me, I'm going to do that too. And I'm not going to give up on you.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you enroll and sign up for Karatbars. Follow my affiliate link. It's in the chat room, and it also will be in the description as well. I will call you personally, introduce myself. I know people are surprised when they hear me on the other line, but again, I'm going to call you personally. Not only that, I'm going to call you from my personal cell phone number, not a burner phone, not a private number, not a Google Voice number. You will hear from me from my on my personal line, meaning lock me in and call me anytime. I will then get you in contact with Fitzgerald to get more into the weeds and the all the technical questions that you might have. So everyone, thank you.
One thing before you go. And Queen T, I'm going to ask you for an endorsement, because Dynas and I have personally helped you. Do we do what we say we're going to do with this? You can just type in the chat. And for any of the other yos that we have.
Before you even said that, Queen T said, "I'm so happy with co-presenting Thursday to a group."
Why you have that quizzical look on your face?
No, it's no.
I'm not understanding. I didn't hear what you said, but I see you.
Oh, you didn't hear me? Okay, no. So before you made your comment about Queen T, she beat you to it. She said, "I'm so happy with co-presenting Thursday to a group."
Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean, sometimes, you got to hear from everyone. It's easy for people. And I hope, oh my God, if I even remotely sound like I'm arrogant, that I'm being prideful, Lord, forgive me. And I ask you guys to do the same. That's not the goal. You can't get mad at a man who wants to get you something. I'm cool. Believe me, I'm cool. It's several people already came in my organization while I'm talking to you guys now. And they come into Dynasty Amir's organization while we're talking to you now. That's the power of duplication. But I deal with people one at a time, one family at a time. Strong families create, I believe in your personal financial strength of your house first, your community second, your city third, your state fourth, and your nation fifth. I believe in that, so you can't get mad at a man who wants to help you be successful. If you do, there's something strongly wrong with you. I mean, I don't have a dog in this hunt. You're not going to get a bill. If one thing you notice, you don't see mine and Dynasty's PayPal link up there saying send us donations for us helping us training you. We don't do that. You can see you'll see it up there, to help support the channel, a search for Uru, and a channel is bringing you information like this. You should financially support them, absolutely. But you're not going to get a bill for me, us helping you and your family build wealth. That's not going to happen. Nor would that happen with anyone in the wealth builder system.
All right, perfect. So everyone, again, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you go to search for Who on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you enroll in Karatbars. Please click on my link, copy and paste my link, my referral link, which will be in the chat room and also in the description as well. And then once you do that, I will get you in contact with Mr. Fitzgerald Stephens. So until next time, family, peace.
Thank you.